You may have noticed this past weekend that there was a little race going on. Something called the Le Mans 24 Hour? Well, this year's Le Mans was won by a customer Ferrari driven by Phil Hansen, Yiffy Year, and somebody the F1 fans might remember, Robert Kubica. And this gave me a little bit of an idea. Now, apparently an F1 car has never been around the Le Mans circuit, so I thought, I wonder what it would be like if F1 had raced at Circuit de la Sarre. Thankfully, thanks to Assetto Corsa and its wonderful world of modders, we can find out. Now, Circuit de la Sarre is not one of the tracks that was in the original Assetto Corsa, so we need a mod for that as well. And after literally minutes of research, I was directed to Reboot Team Track List. It's on Patreon. Just to show you the webpage, this is what it looks like, Reboot Team Track List. And we are using the Circuit de la Sarre Le Mans 3.0 version. For the cars, we turned to Race Sim Studio again. I did a video recently comparing the F1 car to the current F1 2025 game. Go and check out that video if you feel so inclined. But watch this one first, obviously. So let's get into it and see how Formula One would fare in the Le Mans 24 Hour. Here we are then in the pits, and this is the first car we're going to be driving. And this, I believe, is based on the March 701 from 1970. This was Jackie Stewart's car that he raced in the 1970s. It was Tyrrell. I mean, look at this thing. It's ridiculous. I mean, look at the exposed engine behind the driver. It's just nonsense what these people did back in the day. Safety just wasn't even thought of, was it? Incredible. So, let's get this thing out on track. Let's see how an F1 car from 1970 would handle Circuit de la Sarre. And this is the car that Jackie Stewart drove to victory at the South African Grand Prix in 1970. And according to Wikipedia, he was quoted as saying, oh, it's the gear again. I'm not used to doing this. He was quoted as saying that this is the worst car he ever drove. Into Indianapolis. It doesn't have a lot of grip, this thing. Oh, it stops pretty well, but apparently the balance of the car, it was weighted about the back and front end, which meant it understeered into corners and then oversteered out of them. Okay, first time in the fourth curve, let's see what happens. What gear can we do this in? Can we take it before? No, down third, I think. There's that understeer. Yeah, massive understeer. Oh, almost close there. Oh, and there's that oversteer out. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I've overdone it. I've overdone it. Whoops. Okay. Let's line her up for a fast lap, should we? Okay. I mean, that engine is right behind your head as the driver. That must have been absolutely deafening. Absolutely deafening. Oh, take it easy there. Down to second. Maybe even first, actually. Not quite flat through here. It would be in a GT car or a hypercar, no problem. Ease out over the bumps. Into Petra Rouge. Didn't like that. Going down to second. Oh, I hit the bump again. No. Let's try that again, shall we? Here we go then. This is another attempt at a fast lap. This is about my 10th go at this. You'll probably see all the skid marks. select locations around the track where I've gone off and broken the damn thing. Oh, down at Dunlop. Gotta stay away from the higher parts of these curves because the car doesn't like it, it just boots you off. This is what I have discovered. Not quite flat through there, down to second for this section. Staying in third for our knife, but make sure we get broken down. Don't want to touch too much of that curve on the outside. Into Mulsanne. V8 engine screaming. Braking about 200 meters for these chicanes. Could probably brake later, but this thing is, it does not have the downforce of a modern car. Back on the Mulsanne straight again. So it's going to be interesting to see as we go through the eras which F1 car is the one that beats the current modern hybrid cars. Into the next chicane, brake again about 200 meters just after. So the hyperpole lap for Le Mans just gone was a 1:23.1, and I think there was a 1:22 lap in one of the sessions before that, so it wasn't quite the quickest lap of the whole weekend. So it's going to be interesting to see how close this car can get. This car from 1970, remember? GTs were doing 356s possibly, but can this beat the GTs? I would not expect it to be a hypercar. You never know. Go on, just steer through Indianapolis. Down in the first through Arnage. Hit the rev limiter there. Okay, here we come to the Porsche curves. We're in third, and it's just still on the steering wide. Oh, the revs are dying off, but I don't really want to put it down to second. Oh, on the steer again on the exit. Oh, I'm going to it, no! We go again. Okay, here we come again up to the Porsche curves then. It's estimating at the moment a 4:07 lap. If we can keep it clean. Oh, he understeers towards the wall, that's so scary. Kills you as well, as I have found out. Right, can we get a clean lap? Third in the second. Bounce it across as many curves as I dare. Now first for the last chicane. Yes, we're going to do it. It's only taken about 20 laps, so we're going to do it. That was a 4:05.221. I have no doubt a more skilled driver with a bit of practice could get that under 4 minutes. So right now in Formula One in 1970, we are about level with a modern day GT car on this track, give or take. Our next car then, and we have to fast forward about 16 years to the 1986 F1 World Championship, and this car is clearly based on the Williams FW11 from that season. That car won the Constructors' Championship in 5 races, should have won the Drivers' Championship for Nigel Mansell as well, but this is the car from that famous scene where he has the big tyre blowout at the Australian Grand Prix, the last Grand Prix of that season, and all he had to do was finish third that day to claim the championship, and he was robbed by that tyre blowout. We're still in H-pattern shifter territory and round wheel territory. This is a 6-speed gearbox rather than 5. But let's take it out on track and see how this thing feels compared to the 1970s car. Okay, here we go then in our first attempt in a 1986 Formula One car. Oh, and immediately, we've crashed. Okay, here we go again. This is attempt number 3. And we get out the first chicane alive this time. Just about. And the immediate thing you notice is the extra power of this car. This thing produced in qualifying trim apparently 1,200 horsepower. It also has a hell of a lot more aero. Comfortably through there in 4th gear. So this is a 1.5 litre Honda 1.5 litre V6 turbo, and if that sounds familiar to Formula One fans, sorry, well it should, because that's exactly what modern day Formula One cars have. Obviously it doesn't have the hybrid element. It's got the turbo, which you can probably hear spooling up, and it means you've got to get up and down the gears so quick. Driving these things in the 80s must have been an incredible workout. I'm actually finding skipping gears is the best way to do it. Go 6-4-2, because you just can't get down the gears quick enough otherwise. It's also a lot smoother to drive, a lot more balanced. Through the Mulsanne corner there. It's quite sedate until the turbo kicks in. And then it feels quite like the versions, at least the Formula One cars, modern Formula One cars that I've driven. The back end, it gets very snappy. So you've got to get up those first few gears very, very quickly. Here we go into Indianapolis. Oh, just got a bit too hot in the Indianapolis there. You could definitely attack that inside corner, inside curve a bit more in this mod than you can in, say, Le Mans Ultimate. You don't really touch that inside curve, whereas here you can run over it. So here we go, Porsche curves. The little dip down and then a flip, and this thing just eats them up. No understeer there. Fifth all the way around. Little dab of the brakes into karting. No problem at all. Are we going to get a clean lap? Bounce it through. Down a second. And that was a 3-minute 44. I think we can do better than that. Two seconds up now. Oh, hit the rev limiter again. These things must have been absolutely brutal to drive, for real. I mean, I am sweating buckets here. Just a little dip down into fifth. The Porsche curb. I think they're definitely faster than a hypercar through there. One last chicane. And it's a 142. A 142.1. So we're still a good 12 seconds at least off even a modest race pace for a hypercar. Obviously ahead of the GT3 cars now, but I'm surprised it's quite as slow as that because, and a lot of it might be down to my driving, there's maybe a good 5 seconds extra in that lap, but I was expecting the way it went through the Porsche curbs to be a bit closer, I've got to say. This time then we skip forward just 4 years to the 1990 Formula One season, and this car is based on the Ferrari 641, which finished second in the Constructors' Championship. And this was another controversial one, because this one is the one that Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost coming down to the first corner of Suzuka, and Ayrton Senna takes out Alain Prost to win the championship. In those 4 years, though, things have moved on a little bit. We've now binned the H-pattern shifter, thank God, and we moved on to the sequential shifter. It's a 7-speed gearbox, this one, and it's a V12, so this should scream. Let's give it a go. Okay, here we go then with V12 power. This is much more familiar even with the stick shifter. And you can see why it needs the sequential shifter. You just cannot get up and down gears physically that quickly without it. Oh. And you can probably see it feels faster, it looks faster. Not quite flat through Tetra Rouge. On a Mulsanne, revving up to 13,000 revs. 680 brake horsepower. What, 80 meters there? Something like that? Listen to that V12 scream. That was the sound of Formula One in my youth. Again, braking about 80 meters down to third. Oh. I think I've just blown the engine. I flicked it down a second and I wanted fourth, and the engine's gone. Okay, back on the Mulsanne straight again. And we are being estimated a lap of a 3:23.8 at the moment. Is this car from 1990 going to beat a hypercar from 2025 around Le Mans? Oh. That whale, man, that V12 whale. Down to more south corner, it's going to get down the gears so quick. Probably could have broken later there. This car, the downforce in it is tremendous. You really got to, when you turn it in, it's flag into Indianapolis. Definitely be quicker through there. But again, this thing coming up the Porsche curve is going to eat them up like they're not there. Just a little flick down into 6 and then chuck it in. Feel it, back end sliding a little. Now 5th for the last couple of corners. Across the line, and it's a 3:22.7. Wow. Even when handled by a driving pleb like me, an F1 car from 1990 does a lap quicker than a hypercar around Le Mans. That is impressive. What a thing. Okay, now we jump forward. Whoop. Another 14 years. And this is the sound of Michael Schumacher's 2004 championship-winning Ferrari. It won 15 out of the 18 races that season. And it was his 7th and final World Championship and his 5th in a row. And just listen to the wheel. Look at the speeds. Pretty much little lift through Tetra Rouge, but probably didn't need it. We've of course now abandoned stick shifts completely. We're into paddle shifters and whoa, hitting the bumps down Mulsanne there. This is much more familiar territory. If you're used to driving like I am, more modern cars, or simulations of more modern cars. Oh, listen to it. This actually isn't a mod. This car is in the original Assetto Corsa. You can drive this in the original Assetto Corsa, which I think you can get for about $5 or something for on Steam now. Oh, what a noise. Flat through the first part of Indianapolis. Rings so locked up the inside tyre there. This is a 3-litre V10. And if I just glance at my notes for a second, 900 plus brake horsepower, revs up to 19,000 RPM. And it's pretty much flat. I was wondering if anything would do the Porsche curves flat. Whoa. This is the flick down for the last corner. Just keep the revs going. This is just astonishingly quick. Oh, across the line before you know it. In a 3:13.2. 10 seconds quicker. And I mean, Michael Schumacher will probably do it another 10 seconds quicker than I would. But my God. What a machine. So the modern F1 car has a 3:13.2 to beat. Let's see if she can do it. One more time from the top. Sweep it into here. Nice bit of late braking. Oh, bit over ambitious on exit, but we'll continue. Just gobbling up the corners. Is this flat? It is flat. Absolutely flat out. Just a little dip down the gears to keep the revs up. Whoa, bumping it into the chicane, brake as late as you dare. DRS open down Mulsanne. It's not as bumpy as I was expecting it to be. Maybe it's just this mod, I don't know. Maybe it's not quite as bumpy, but I always thought that was the reason that they wouldn't be able to do F1 down here. Against this brake as late as you dare. On the power early. How late can we brake into Mulsanne corner? Down to third gear. Ridiculous that you can say that in third gear. There's so much grip. Here we go then, Indianapolis. Absolutely no problem. Third gear through R9 as well. And just watch this. One of the greatest corner complexes in the world in sports cars. In an F1 car, you just plant the throttle. Wow. Look at it. No problem at all. Completely flat through the whole of the Porsche curves. Unbelievable. Probably too slow through there. Flicking left and right on the main straight. 3 minutes and 12 seconds. We've beaten Michael Schumacher. Oh. A 3 minute 12.9. A full 11 seconds faster than a hypercar went round here last weekend. That is what Formula One would do around Le Mans. It just eats the thing. If you did enjoy that, please leave me a like, comment, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Oh, goodness me, I'm sorry.